Red button means we're live, a casual take with your boy Steven Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. Sorry, guys. I hope you guys missed me. I hope you did. I promised I was going to post on the cruise and not have the daily upload stop, but the second I got on the ship, the download speeds, the upload speeds, streaming speeds, they were atrocious. That Happy Gilmore video I made, I couldn't even do it on StreamYard. It took like 30 minutes for me to make it on TikTok. So I was like, I'm just going to enjoy my vacation and come back when I'm ready. And here I am just in time for Micah Parsons yesterday announces that he is requesting a trade from the Dallas Cowboys. He took to Twitter, posted a lengthy note on the Notes app, and said a bunch of things, but it was captioned, "Thank you, Dallas." And he went on to say, quote, "I have made a tough decision. I no longer want to play for the Dallas Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally." Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones' son. You guys know how I feel about Micah Parsons. Explained it last week. What the hell is Jerry Jones doing? Like, I don't think he's going to trade Micah, although I do think this is a little bit of a different situation than like a Terry McLaurin that we've been seeing, where this is souring. You could tell Micah through the note feels insulted by the Dallas Cowboys. But ultimately, I see this as a player who wants a contract extension. His team's not budging, so he's pulling out his last piece of leverage, which is requesting a trade, pretty much forcing them to give them his money. And according to reports, the Dallas Cowboys are not considering trading Micah. I would be shocked if Jerry Jones let a player of Micah Parsons' caliber go. That's not the issue. My problem is the fact that it's even gotten to this point, that Micah Parsons, one of the very best defenders in the sport, in his prime, has not gotten paid and instead requested a trade. That is embarrassing for Jerry Jones. And this situation should make us question his mental capabilities like we did our former president, Joe Biden. Okay? This guy isn't fit enough to head the operation going forward. This isn't the same person that was wheeling and dealing in the 90s on the way to 3 Super Bowls. Just like how our former president, 2 years in his term, we can tell, yeah, this isn't the same guy we even elected. Okay, he isn't moving the same. Jerry Jones isn't thinking the same. So here we are with Micah Parsons. Okay, here we are with Micah Parsons, who I think's got future Hall of Famer written all over him. Okay, you can say what you want. I said the same thing last week about Micah Parsons. Outside of Aaron Donald, I don't know. Maybe this is the best start to defensive player career I have ever seen. Okay, his first 4 years went something like this. First team All-Pro, second team All-Pro, and Pro Bowler. And he would have been an All-Pro last year had he not missed 4 games due to injury. And contrary to popular belief, Jerry Jones, it's the first time Micah Parsons has ever missed time in his career due to injury, and he still got 12 sacks. Oh, but Micah's playoff production, he disappears. He's overrated. Guys, Mike has a dozen sacks at least in each of his first 4 seasons in the NFL. Only Reggie White has done the same. Do I have to explain who that is? Good. So you can cherry pick a game or two in January of 2023. I'm going to go on a 16-game sample size in the last 4 seasons to show the player that Micah Parsons is. He's one of the very best non-quarterbacks in the league and should get paid like it, and he wants to be here. That's the thing. Micah Parsons takes pride in being a Cowboy. He eats, breathes, sleeps, bleeds Cowboy blue. He's a great ambassador for this team, and Jerry Jones should always take care of a guy like that of his talents. But he's not, and that's why Micah feels insulted. I mean, he went on to say he feels taken advantage of. I'm a great ambassador for this team. I'm giving you a dozen sacks a season. Why haven't you paid me? And the fact that it is August 2nd and Micah Parsons still hasn't gotten paid and could very well go into his 5th-year option, that just shows me that Jerry Jones is not fit enough to run this team anymore. Like, I had to check the year. Jerry Jones is 83 years old in October this year. That is old. That is well older than my grandparents, and I'm a full-grown adult. And it reminds me of Joe Biden, who was 81 years old when the Democratic Party came together and said, yeah, this guy cannot run going forward. Okay, he can't run next year. And now I'm not saying that we should replace Jerry Jones with a Trump-like figure, okay, who's also old and divisive, like the United States did with Joe Biden. Not to get political, but that's what happened. I think the Cowboys should look younger, not Stephen Jones, but younger with a lot of money, who is able to take risk like Jerry Jones was in the late 80s and early 90s, and why Dallas won 3 Super Bowls. But Jerry's ego's in the way now. They need someone with no ego. Okay, I'm not a Cowboys fan. They need someone with no ego. Someone who truly values his players and can see that Micah Parsons needs to get paid. Like, if it were up to me, Micah Parsons, I would have paid him after his 3rd season when he was eligible, when he's 3 straight All-Pro. I wouldn't have wasted a second. I would have ran to Micah saying, here you go. Thank you. And Micah would appreciate it and would have dominated going forward. But Dallas had the Dak and CD contracts, and they waited till the beginning of that season to pay them. And I do think Micah Parsons could get paid, and Micah Parsons could get paid in the coming weeks. But the fact, like CD said, bro, pay the man. Like, pay the man. Stop doing all these, what did CD say? CD said, stop with the extracurriculars. This is a reality TV show. Just pay the man. When you go 30 years without not just making a Super Bowl, an NFC title appearance, that's upstairs. And you know who's heading upstairs? Jerry Jones. This is Jerry Jones not being fit to run the Dallas Cowboys. And him going on the press conference and saying that, oh, Micah, we could pay him, but I'm hesitating because he could get hurt. That's like Joe Biden. Joe Biden in that president debate last June, July, whenever it was, stumbling over his words, and Trump's like, I don't even understand what he's saying. The guy is not fit to run the Cowboys going forward. And to me, just like the president was, I just didn't think he was mentally capable to be a president going forward. Same thing with Jerry Jones. The guy isn't the same. Okay, they need someone different. He can't value Micah Parsons. He doesn't want to talk to his agent. He doesn't want to do this. This is Jerry Jones. This is all Jerry Jones, and it's embarrassing. But let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social media, stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time, see you.